What is up, everybody? Brett here. Super stoked today to be trying a new game for the channel. This time it's going to be Age of Wonders 4. It released today. This is not a sponsored video. I did not get early access. I paid full price. So I'm hoping it's good because it is a full price game. Guys, if you're not familiar with the Age of Wonders series, this particular game was made by Paradox Interactive, which is responsible for other 4X style strategy games that you may have heard of. I personally grew up, I played one of the first games I ever had for my parents' 98 compact PC was Age of Wonders: A Wizard's Throne. So I think that was the second game in the Age of Wonders series, and I love that game. Had no idea what I was doing when I played it. Would just use the cheats to get red dragons in my army, and just had a lot of fun messing around as if it was a sandbox. And that's probably what I'm going to do today. But in order to learn this game, what I'd like to do is, together with you guys, because I haven't even touched it yet, I haven't played, is to go ahead and jump into a new game and try out the...
Choose your destination.
Alright, we will attempt to choose our destination. We're going to do like these scenarios and learn to play the game together. I have some general idea of how to play the game, but one of the things that's perhaps the most impressive about this game is its customization. So... God, if we got into the process of creating a realm, I could make a 2-hour video and not do anything except customize a map and a race and a hero and all these different things that are available for customization in this game. But in order to learn it, I think we should start with the Fields of Rebirth. It says it's the beginner scenario, the initiation realm, and I'm sure it's going to teach me and you guys together how to play this game. So before we jump all the way into it, let me just read the Steam page. As a descriptor, rule a fantasy realm of your own design, explore new magical realms, an Age of Wonders signature blend of 4X strategy and turn-based tactical combat, control a faction that grows and changes as you expand your empire with each turn. Right now it's got mixed reviews. It doesn't have a ton of reviews, but there are a lot of people who are mad about things, I guess, technical issues that are happening at launch, you know, so purchase and play at your own discretion. Guys, let's jump into it. Fields of Rebirth. The returning Wizard Kings first preyed on small, bountiful, and harmonic realms to hone their skills. Will you be a protector or invader of this beautiful domain? So, Harmonious Lands, this realm is more peaceful, but still not without danger. High-tier Ancient Wonders are absent. High-tier Infestation Spawners are absent. There's a lot of reading in this. If you're not into reading, you are crap out of luck, because this game is all reading. And if you don't like my voice, you're even more out of luck because I'm going to be the one doing the reading. So, Wizard Kings are ancient archmages who seek power across the realms of the Astral Sea. Before joining the Pantheon at Mage Haven, the Torment of Shadows left many mentally warped. Wizard Kings are no longer limited to their original mortal form and can create people vastly different from themselves. So as you saw, there's so many keywords. We could go, okay, what is the Torment of Shadows? What is the Astral Void? What is the Astral Sea? And we could do that forever. We're not going to do all that. Let's just select Fields of Rebirth. Let's go normal difficulty. Well, you know what? First off, this is story realm. Okay. I just want to make sure this is not a waste of time. I think this is what we want. We'll play through this.
Here, you have the unique ability to create your empire and the people living in it.
Whether they are deep dwarves, mystic elves, or barbarian halflings, they all make excellent followers. As your empire grows, you acquire new tomes of magic, allowing you to evolve your people into the direction you want, be it angelic beings, undead, or other transcendent forms. This Age of Wonders will be yours. Okay, so this guy you unlock from pre-ordering. By pre-ordering, I mean like I bought the game 12 hours before it released. I love Johnny Goldbane from Magic the Gathering. He was always kind of a bro. Thought about making cat people. That seems pretty sick. We're going to quickly go through some of these. We can create a new faction, which is really the fun of the game. So we may have to do that. But these are just the presets. We've got Alfred Elderstone. Humans. The first elves. Basically, we got Galadriel here. They look pretty sick. Bloodfang orcs. Also looking pretty dope. I'm a big dwarf enjoyer. That might be where we end up leaning. I haven't really decided. I know I'm playing the game right now, but I haven't even really decided who I'm going to go with. And I love that this female dwarf has a beard. That's hilarious. We've got the more cat people. Khajiit will sell you wares if you have coin. We've got Hambinger is a wholesome halfling. They've got the hair on the feet and everything. Necrotic goblins. Looking sick. Fiendish rodent. So the Skaven are in this if you guys are Warhammer fans. The Skaven are in and they look awesome. Wow, look how many races there are. Crusading Croakers. The Holy Frog Paladins from the Deeps. You've got Ashborn Hedonists. I don't know what your race is. You don't look quite human. Moonrock Dwarves. So these are the magic dwarves. Shadowborn Elves. We got the, what's his name? Trist. Old Dungeons and Dragons rides a panther. You know who I'm talking about. We have Blint the Underdelver. Mole people. Oh my god. They're anthropomorphized moles. They're basically dwarves. Okay, that's pretty sick. Okay, there's so much to read. Let's just check all these characters out. Gnarled Frostlings. Not really doing it for me. Human Paladins. I'm a big Paladin enjoyer as well in most games. I can't say your name, but you are the World Shaper. Very cool design. The Underground Disciples. Carissa the Red. Enthralled Orcs. So she's like a red mage who's tricked all the orcs into following her. Love it. The Cursed Toadlings. And Necron the Risen. So an undead faction, the Cruel Deathbringers. That's pretty sick. So if I want to create my own faction, what do we do here, man?
Create your people, followed by your ruler.
For your first faction, we suggest you focus on theme instead of the numbers. Roleplay your favorite trope, or go crazy with experimentation. In this first step, pick your people's physical form. Forms have default traits which you can swap out if you like. So you're really not beholden. If I wanted to play an orc, I could make orcs dwarves, is what it seems like. So orcs are strong and ferocious, but I could give them the dwarfkin traits of tough and defensive. By coming down here, it looks like, and changing that out. So it's just what kind of form do we want? I'm oftentimes guilty of playing the humans in a game that lets me be anything I can dream of. So I've been guilty of being boring before. Elfkin are also interesting. I love orcs and I love dwarves, especially in like the Warhammer and Tolkien settings. Halflings, not so much my vibe. Goblinoids, not really. I'm a sucker for feline too. God, look at the moles. Look how sick they are. What are you guys? Bulwark encourages a slow and steady playstyle. That's my exact favorite playstyle. Defense mode grants +2 defense and +2 resistance. I love to make tanks. That's one of my favorite things to do in games like this. And then underground adaptation. Moving around and settling underground becomes easier. Cavern floor, mushroom forest. Okay. Able to build farms on cavern floors. Starting bonus excavation rather. Unlocks the ability for units to excavate earthen terrain in the underground. Interesting. Just for the fun of looking, like what are some of our options here? Unicorn mounts? Okay. Ruler starts with a unicorn. Ruler starts with a white wolf. Spiders. Nightmares. Moles on nightmare mounts. We've got tough. You can kind of guess what some of these do just by looking at the name, right? So we had Bulwark active. I like that. And then for the secondary, the mind trait. Units grow strong at a faster rate from winning fights. Increased experience. This is increased magical attack damage. There's so much here, guys. Units become tougher when standing next to allies. +1 defense and resistance. Could go just Bulwark plus defensive tactics. Fast initiative. Ferocious. Overwhelm. I feel like these are very obviously for their respective races. Like Overwhelm tactics, that's got to be the Skaven, right? Huh. Damage penalties from casualties are cut in half. That's pretty sick. Okay, I'm tempted to just go super defensive for our first ever run. Let's grab defensive tactics and bulwark. Let's be Toad
In
Bros.
this step, you will pick your people's culture, which defines your starting units and economy.
Okay, so all of these different icons next to the culture names, which you see over here, are called magic affinities, reflecting your people's attunement to the 6 cosmic forces. Your affinity score has a big impact on your playstyle and gives a good indication of rival factions' capabilities. So magic affinities, the 6 affinities are the cosmic forces that shape and define all that exists. Order, chaos, nature, shadow, materium, and astral are the powers that encompass the cosmos. Each vastly different in its domain, applications, and nature. When channeling magic, the aspects of these cosmic forces will be invoked. The Godir, who are I guess the gods, are dedicated to studying the 6 affinities in order to harness their powers to the greatest effect. Their findings are inscribed in tomes, true testaments to the godly ambitions. Got it. Okay, so are we starting with feudal, which gives us an order and nature affinity, which also has perks, as you can see at the bottom, and makes us look, you know, like medieval characters. High here, which gives us double order affinity, which gives us more gold and some nice golden pauldrons and stuff. We could be mole barbarians. Oh, and these also, man, there's so much. God, dog. Okay. Feudal. High. I'm going to mouse over stuff so that way you guys can read it. Barbarian. Nature and chaos affinity. We got industrious here, which I love. It gives them kind of that dwarf aesthetic. With the materium affinity, relates to physical magic. It is associated with resource extraction, transmutation, and mastery over the mundane physical world. As governor, it modifies the production income of their city by +2. Industrious master builders who value grand cities and strong armor, preferring a defensive attitude over an aggressive one. That's me, man. So, let's hover over this. It'll let me. Bolstering. Once per turn, this unit gains bolster defense when hit by melee or physical ranged attack. Okay, and then scout prospecting. When industrious scout units stand with a friendly or neutral province that contains a cliff, mountain, or stalagmite, the player that owns the scout unit can prospect the province for production or gold. Okay, so you're going to have scouts and it's going to make them more useful. But just for the sake of looking, check out the dark guys. They get some Sauron vibe armor. And then Mystic. This guy's a straight up ghost. I am going to go with Industrious. Love the crossbows too.
Society?
Ooh, we've got trait points. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much. So much to read. Because I'm not that familiar and I don't want to spend 100 years in this, I'm going to go straight to what are sort of the defaults here and see what we can do with this and whether or not this is what we want to do. Otherwise, we'll take some time and read. So we've got great builders. They form a society of builders and makers who take pride in the things they construct. So effects: quarries yield bonus gold, province improvement, special province improvements cost 50% less production, and our starting city, let's see, hover and try not to touch anything else. Okay, we start with a workshop and stone walls. That's pretty cool, especially if we want to be defensive. And then runesmiths. Start with an extra shield unit or polearm unit as a starting bonus. And our shield and polearm units gain rank. I like that a lot. I don't know too much about what knowledge or unit enchantment research is and all that yet. And then wonder architects. Ancient wonders don't require population to be annexed. Cities gain... Okay. One nearby ancient wonder is cleared. It gives us like an ancient wonder, whatever that is. Okay, we're going to go with great builders and runesmiths for the sake of brevity. But I would not blame you if you wanted to take some time and looked at all this other stuff. I'm sure this is all awesome. Like, I could go devotees of good as well as like runesmiths and start with 2 extra units. And my support units and polearm units would get extra rank. So we'd be able to like field some pretty sick polearm units. And it would put our alignment towards the good, whereas right now we're kind of neutral. I mean, that's pretty cool. Or even Chosen Uniters, which does kind of the same thing. Let's stick with what we have. This is cool.
Choose your first tome.
Oh god. Okay. More choices. So tons and tons of tomes of magic. This one gives me a low-level gargoyle unit. This is a summon unit, which I think have the ability to evolve. Or maybe these guys have the ability to evolve. That's a summon spell. Are you a summon spell? No, you're an actual unit. Okay. And then we get these spells, which I'm not going to go crazy into. It seems fitting that the mole people would have rock magic. So that's the one I'm leaning towards right now. We get obsidian weaponry. We have a chance to inflict bleeding. And we have a special province improvement called a central quarry. Okay, for the sake of just understanding some of this stuff, let's go through a few of them. Tome of Enchantment has buffs as well. Gives us copper golems. That's pretty sick. This looks like this could also go very well with us. Tome of Roots. They have healing and poison. Tome of Beasts. Tome of Faith. Unique unit. Zealots for the Tome of Zeal. White Witches. Summoning Snow Spirits. Bone Golems. Okay. Pretty sick. And there's a ton of these, man. Okay. We are going to go with the Tome of Rock, I think, for now.
What is your ruler's origin?
That's right. We still have to make our ruler, man. So if we choose champion, that's the physical-based guy. All cities have 10% gold income and 20 city stability. All non-hero units gain plus 20% experience. Start with plus 100 relation with free cities. Whereas the Wizard King, all cities have extra mana income. Plus 5 to world map casting points and combat casting points per level of the Wizard King. And Wizard Kings have the overchannel ability in combat. I'm going to stick with the physical champion.
Reveal yourself.
Because it just seems like it's simpler for a person who doesn't know what the heck they're doing. They gave us this as our flag. I don't hate it. It's very mole-like. Maybe we hold on to that. The colors, though. I'm not a big orange hater. Does that change anything on their person? Because right now this appears to be like the primary color. Yeah. Okay. And I don't see any of the secondary color affecting them. Huh. That looks pretty sweet. Okay, body type. Shield and hammer. Great hammer. We don't get a chance to kind of look at it. What are the differences? Starts with great hammer. Oh my god. I'm getting a little overwhelmed by the sheer amount of stuff. I'm way more interested in a shield and hammer. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Let's see what that comes with. So, industrious hammer. Strikes target enemy unit. You get, you know, it's pretty basic. A wooden shield. We get bonus defense against non-flanking attacks. We can get a mount, which gives us more movement and hit points. And this current weapon configuration allows us to be mounted, whereas maybe something like a great hammer does not allow that. And then Vigor 1, so we get a little bit of a bonus to our HP. I like it. Just kind of scrolling here to see what we have the options of. So I'm assuming we could just randomize everything. So we've got male and female. We're going to play male, as I myself am a male. We can go... How buff do we want him? That's a chunky boy right there. Maybe a little buff. Yeah, let's make him a little buff. A little bit longer in the arms, perhaps. A little bit taller in the legs. Make him stand out a little bit from his kin. Skin color can make him light or dark. I kind of like this red, if it affects the entire race. And it looks like we can alter that. Oh, that looks cool too. I like that. He kind of looks like a badger a little bit. Let's go for this black. I think that looks pretty sick with the white. Skin decoration. What are we talking about here? Oh, scars. Okay. So do we want our boy to be really scarred up? I think this will look cooler once we mess with the head a little bit more. Right now I'm getting just crazy like Kung Fu Panda from this. I kind of like that. And then as far as our pose, is there a more gangster pose we can put him in? Yeah, yeah, I like that. Yeah, when in doubt, weapons out, baby. And let's see, the head. Because right now we've got a chubby head. But there aren't that many options. Oh, damn. Okay, I like that. Eye color, I can't see his eyes at all. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, give him some red eyes. Yeah. You see that in the dark under the earth and you running. What kind of hairstyles do we want? Damn it, that looks cool. You might disagree. I'm not loving the top knot. I think we go bald, baby. And then beard. Can't see it at all. Probably doesn't matter. I'm having fun here, guys. Hopefully you are too. And then eyebrows, I think, are going to be clutch to give him some little bit of definition on his facial features. I think we want eyebrows. I like this. Makes him look a little more sentient. Hair color top. Well, we made him bald. And give him a little, like, gray, I think. Give him a little bit of age. Hair color bottom. See how that changes from black to... Can't see it anyway. Doesn't matter. Let's go back to black. And then outfit. Man, they thought of everything. Yeah, I don't need to put him in full lion gear. That's... I like that. I like that just fine. Yeah, we'll stick with the starting. And just to know what the helmets look like. God, dog. A little excessive, but still kind of sick. I like that. Ah, that's the High King's helm, baby. That is insane looking. And super tempting. We've got like a bit of a mountain laurel. I like that too. I also like this. God, that looks so good though. But to me, I won't use that one because it obscures his features too much. This I think looks sick, and it also accentuates his belt. So that's what we're going with. The cape. Holy crap. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. We're not going to go with lions. I'm not loving the feathers. Yeah, see, that matches his shield. A little bit cooler, perhaps. This, kind of obvious, right? Obvious good pairing. For me, it's between this one and the sick one. Very dwarvish. But I think we got to do this. Armor color. Damn, that looks cool. Is the gold too much? It probably is, huh? This is maybe like my favorite color. So I think we're going with this. I love this color scheme. This is very cool. Alright. That is perhaps enough of this. Let's make it red and white. You know what? If I can go for that green, even better. Yeah, let's do that. Cool.
Your journey begins.
Oh, wait. We gotta go back. We gotta go back.
Reveal yourself.
Because I didn't mess with the race at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, physique. You guys are gonna be big and strong. Nice arm length. I'll make you a little taller. I want you to be the same color as your overlord. That green. Black hair, perhaps. Grayish hair. Army mount type. We currently have ponies. Horses. Some kind of wolf looking thing? I don't even know. A warg, some kind of warg thing. Funny that it doesn't tell me. The boars. Or straight up beautiful horse. I would love to not ride a straight horse. I think the ponies are kind of cool because we are small. Is this crazy? Is it crazy to want to ride the pigs? Or a full-size horse? I think it's all weird. I think moles riding anything is weird. Just like the dwarves in the lore don't ride. They do ride pigs, though. So I'm going to go with this. I think this is cool. Let's select.
Your journey begins.
We are First Protector, Emperor, First Guardian, Empress. Let's go First Guardian. Magnus, huh? That's a strong name. I love copper something. Let's go Copper Veins. And my father's name is Lucian. I always liked using that in all my fantasy stuff. Lucian Copperveins. Glory to First Guardian Lucian Copperveins, champion of our kind. Says she. Are we a lady? Did I accidentally make a lady? Could have sworn I made a male character. But that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Pretty damn sure. Now I'm just curious. Did I accidentally make
your ruler's origin?
A female character without intending to? Because that's very interesting if I did. Does it say anywhere where you can, other than like physique? Because that looks female to me. Probably due to the breasts, right? Okay, whatever. See, now it says he. Very strange. Alright, we're going. Beings who have evolved from underground dwellers and retain their heightened sense of touch. To them, the best defense are their shields and their patience in battle. They have trained to cover any gaps in their defensive formations. They have respect for smiths and other artisans, preferring a strong wall over a decorated palace. They are legendary smiths capable of crafting the finest armor and weapons. They honor their builders and artisans, taking pride in their grand constructions. Onward. And hopefully we get to keep these characters all the way through the varying adventures that we're getting ready to have. I actually don't know if that's the case. And he's kind of jigging in the portrait there. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new age of wonders. We got the Tome of Rock. Molken, Bulwark. Yeah, this just shows us all the choices that we made. Okay. Starting magic. We've got Rock Blast, a physical damage spell. Okay. And then Bolstering Chant. It heals and gains extra defense. So these are our two start. I love that we have a heal to start with. That's pretty sweet.
A new age of wonders dawns.
Allow me to lend some aid, O First Protector. During play, messages like this will provide advice. Got it. Click on the question button down here. Additional advice. Cool.
Take some time to look around and familiarize yourself with your new...
Nice. Okay.
You can take a closer look at the
Just figuring out the
while
cameras.
zooming in, or get a better overview of the world by zooming out.
It looks like we're on a pretty small world, actually.
As you explore the world, you will have many threats and opportunities to consider. Use this to inform your strategies.
Okay. That's all good. I'm probably going to wish I had all this advice. Let's close that. Orders required. It tells me what hasn't moved yet. What are you? NPC Army of Marauder Guard. Okay. We've got Arcane Research, set production. So our city needs to start producing, we need to start researching, and our armies need orders. We've got resources at the top. We've got knowledge, which gives us the ability to research new spells. The Imperium, used for acquiring cities and speeding up empire development. This is Whispering Stones, used to negotiate with free cities. Got it. Okay. We have one of 3 cities, and we've got gold, mana, and world map casting points to cast spells on the world map. I'm not even sure about that. This looks like
one of your cities.
Probably okay.
Cities are central to your economy.
We'll let this
and
go.
Allow you to build more units for your armies.
Food, draft, and production are resources used to develop your cities, and those appear to be listed here. So it shows my income in these 3 areas per turn. This gives food gives me population, which allows me to expand. Production is used to build structures, and draft is used to recruit. Makes sense.
Locations and province improvements located in the city's domain will provide you with income. Structures can be built to improve your city.
Got it. Select the hammer button located in the right side of the city panel and choose a structure to build. Suggestion: build a storehouse or a workshop. So I think because of our race, we started with a workshop, do we not? I don't know if there's a way to see what we already have built, but let's start with the suggested. They wanted us to do a storehouse, which is not even an option. So I guess we go workers' farmstead. This boosts our production in food. Let's do that.
Cities also recruit your units. Units cost upkeep every turn, so keep an eye on your income to ensure you can pay for your units.
Got it. I'm sure they cost gold income. Unless they're summon units, that maybe they cost magic or some other thing. So, because I think I saw that earlier when I was looking through the tomes. They cost magic to maintain. So select the helmet button located under the production queue. Got it. And choose a unit to recruit. So we've got Pioneers, which is our scout unit, it says. Okay. We've got Arbalists, and we've got Anvil Guard. All tier 1 units. And they all take 3 turns except for the Pioneer. What is my current army starting with? I'm trying to click on them. There we go.
You have selected an army. Armies are the core of your military strength. They can explore the world, attack your foes, and defend your lands.
So I start with 2 tier 2 units. I get a Halberdier. I get a Steel Shaper. I've got 1 Anvil Guard and 1 Arbalist. So it looks like that means I have... You're a support unit. Not sure if that means you're ranged or not.
An army is made up of individual units. You can see a unit's tier, unit role, and movement points in the army panel.
Okay. So I see that these numbers at the top are their movement. So these guys don't have very high movement, right? Our hero has a lot more. I can see their HP. Got it. They're needed to explore ancient wonders, initiate a siege, govern cities. Okay. If a hero dies and the opponent is victorious, the hero will go back to their prison or crypt. Okay. We have very fast movement. Right-click on their portrait in the army panel. Okay, well, let's click on maybe these guys here. This is sick. We can take a look at them. They have a lot of abilities. First strike. Oh, wow. They attack first. Sick. You're like a caster with a range maybe of 4. Single magic attack. You have the ability to boost our defenses. These dudes look awesome. We're going to get into all their abilities whenever we start battling. As of right now, what I would like to do is go ahead and do what it asked me to do here. It wants me to recruit a scout. I guess I will. Sure. I've already got one, though, it looks like.
Your armies can move a limited distance every turn. The distance they can move depends on the terrain they traverse.
Enable auto-explore, wait 1 turn. Guard, removes the army from the list of armies pending orders. Okay, so if I'm tired of getting spammed, I can go ahead and switch that on. Let's set you to auto-explore until I learn a bit more about this game. Let's see, we can move our army by right-clicking on the hex on the world map. You can control which units in the army move by left-clicking on their portrait. So if I want to separate them, like I can select you to move individually. Okay. If I want the whole army to move, I need to move like this. Okay. Whenever an army moves onto a hex occupied by an enemy army and initiates combat, nearby enemies or armies on both sides can reinforce the battle. So if we had another army next to us, we could reinforce. When annexed, we get extra production. Looks like there's food stash here. I mean, maybe we go pick this up. Can you pick that stuff up? Nice, and we'll just explore, perhaps see what's around these mountains. Maybe we'll manually explore just to get used to clicking on stuff. What the heck are you? Bunch of little rock golems. Lesser stone spirits. Okay. Cool. I don't know what this zone is.
You are about to begin exploring your surroundings. While the wide world holds plenty of things to find, 2 of the most valuable places you can come across are free cities and ancient wonders.
Okay. I've played a lot of 4X games. I got a good understanding of what these things probably are, right? But just how they work, how do we interact with them? We're going to have to do diplomacy at some point. Okay, and then Ancient Wonders. Got it. We'll read more about that later. For now, I think I'd love to get into combat. We're attracting population, so being able to expand to these other tiles. Let's see, assign governor. Yeah, we started with a workshop and stone walls. Sweet. And ballista towers. That's pretty awesome. And a throne. Cool. Assign governor? Are we not the natural governor?
You have opened the governor assignment menu.
Okay. Throne
Here
cities.
you can
Got
see
it.
all available heroes that can become the governor of the city, along with the bonuses they would provide.
Okay. So we're going to need to recruit other heroes when we get other cities to be their governor. Got it. As of right now,
You have selected
okay.
a hero. Heroes lead your armies around the world. Only they have the authority to explore ancient wonders, construct outposts, or start a siege.
Got it. I see they have difficulty level for these ancient wonders as well. Bronze, silver, and gold. Outpost. What is that? Structure claiming a province for its owner and forming the foundation for a new city. So you have to make an outpost before you can make a city. You can do that with a hero. Can be upgraded. Not be entered by enemies without trespassing. Okay. And they cost upkeep. Got it. So we currently have this weapon, but when we get some new items... Oh, we can even sell stuff? Very cool. And we can adjust appearance. So if we didn't like the way he came out, we can fix him. You can even adjust your pronouns if that's your deal. Okay. So let us go do combat, I guess. Let's go fight this guy. Oh, got a right click. A little strange, but let's do it.
You're about to enter combat. Inspect all participants and their combined strength before deciding if you want to fight manually or have your army automatically fight the battle.
Well, I'm definitely going to manually fight a lot of these battles, just to get the hang of it. So, they can poison us and conjure animals to help fight. They're both tier 2. Let's do manual combat. It's saying the battle's pretty safe, so I'm assuming if we wanted to auto-resolve, it would probably be very favorable for us. Good to know.
Welcome to the field of battle. Here, you must kill or rout your foes in order to claim victory.
The defending army always takes the first turn. I gotta remember that. Followed by the attacking army. So they both summon animals. Gore-tusk piglets. And then the young caustic worms, which appear to be much stronger than the piglets. These are action points. Got it. Resistances. Defenses. And HP. You're a melee character, as are you. You are a support, I think is what that means. Yep. Okay. We can speed stuff up. This is our mana. This is our combat casting points. Okay. Whew. Well, let's get in there.
You have selected a unit. It has 3 action points to spend on moving and using abilities.
Different abilities have different action point costs, and some trigger once per action point available. Using an ability will almost always end the unit's turn. As you plan movement, you can see the number of action points you have available at our destination. Oh, okay. So moving all the way over here just leaves me with 1 action point. This costs an action point to use. And it looks like maybe if I get there With 3 action points available, I can use 3 action points to hit 3 times.
This is a shield unit, a frontline melee fighter. When entering defense mode, it grants a bonus to adjacent allies, protecting them against physical attacks.
Okay. If we had a bit of a choke point, I could see these Anvil Guard guys being pretty sick. Units in this location gain obscured. So we become harder to hit with ranged attacks because I guess we're like standing by a bunch of trees. Okay.
This is a polearm unit, a frontline melee fighter. With its first strike and charge resistance abilities, it is perfectly suited for absorbing enemy melee attacks.
So it looks like the deal is basically our hero is the only guy who's going to be able to reach. And then we would go defense mode. I want to face in a viscerally direction. Okay, I gotta get used to using the right click. It's a little strange.
You have selected your ruler. Your ruler is a powerful combatant who can wield magical equipment and learn a variety of skills.
Okay. Let's put our Anvil Guard here. Yep. Have them facing in a general latterly direction. That's nice. Then we'll go defensive.
This is a ranged unit, which excels at dealing physical damage from a distance. It is vulnerable to melee attacks and should be kept in the back line.
Overdraw crossbow requires all 3 of our action points. We're going to move there. We're going to move there. Grant defense. Ends its turn, it goes, okay, extends its zone of control to all adjacent hexes. Oh, okay, cool. So if, let's see if this works the way I think it does. So you would go here and use this.
Which can use magical abilities to heal and strengthen its allies.
Because I have a feeling our guys want to blob up a lot. Because we're very tanky. So very cool. So we can see effects. You've got defensive tactics and bolstering. I think that's everyone. Except for you, good sir. Alright, let's go defensive and end our turn. Yeah, and they're going to use this turn to buff these guys. And they're attacking our hero, which is outside of our defensive bonus.
Your spells are now ready to be cast. Spells can have a variety of powerful effects and can turn the tide of battle when used properly.
Okay, so spells are unavailable in the first turn of combat and require mana and combat casting points to use. These are refilled at the start of each battle, and these you have to like make outside of battle. Okay, so my spells are Rock Blast, it's pretty big damage. We've also got a heal. I did not mean to cast that. I gotta get used to not right-clicking stuff.
Your unit is within an enemy's zone of control. When a unit moves into an enemy's zone of control, it becomes temporarily pinned and cannot move for the rest of the turn.
Okay. Makes sense. They're going to get an opportunity attack if I try to run.
This unit has a ranged ability selected. Ranged abilities have an accuracy rating, which is the chance that the ability will hit the intended target.
This would cancel retaliation. Interesting. Alright. If an ability misses, it will either strike another target or do nothing at all. Some abilities can also graze, meaning that the ability affected the target but with reduced strength.
This is a shock unit, a powerful melee fighter specializing in high damage charges. Its attacks can cancel defense mode.
Ah, that's good to know.
Strong against shield units and support units.
Our defense is currently sundered. That's not great. See if we can come over here and get rid of these guys. We can at the very least pin them down. We've got Taunt if we wanted to take some of the pressure off our hero.
A unit just got hit by a retaliation. This happens when a melee unit is struck from within its zone of control.
A unit has a limited number of retaliation attacks each turn, shown by red marks under its banner. Okay. So that's what those are. I was kind of hovering over them. So these guys have 2, and so do the pikemen. Good to know. I'm going to move you here. Can I shoot, or are we out of range still? We are out of range. Okay. Let's put some damage there. Not great chances to hit. So that attack... Huh. I'm trying to understand how these action points work. Because I thought I'd be able to move afterwards, and I cannot. So obviously I was mistaken there. Let's get rid of this nerd. He doesn't have retaliation. And it says it's a kill. And down we go. Nice. He tried to move out of my zone of control. Do we get a retaliation? It looked like he attacked me from the side. Yeah, it even says flanked. Ow. I was about to say, let's see if they try to leave my zone of control as well. And they did. I'm learning a lot. Get rid of you. So it said we were going to kill him, but we didn't. Oh, he's still... Okay, I see. We used all of our action points to do multiple attacks. So it gave him a chance to retaliate. I see. Hit him with the big shot, but we only grazed them. Attack from range first. And then move in and finish with our boys here. Probably would be better to go around the back, I guess. But down they go, and that's our first ever battle in this game. Good stuff, man. We took a little bit of damage, but I'm not mad at it.
You have encountered a resource node. They provide additional yield to the province they are located in. Nodes are often occupied by marauders. To claim the node and its benefits, these guards will need to be removed first.
Not all neutral armies are the same. An army bearing the tower banner represents a free city. A black banner with a skull signifies a marauder guard. The red banner with a skull signifies an army belonging to an infestation. Are you an infestation? Red banner with a skull? No. This is a black banner with a skull. So you're not an infestation. That's good. I think. Okay. Do we have additional movement here? Go scouting in a different direction. See what resources we find. Looks to be treasure there. Orders required. That's right. We made another scout. Let's send the scout in yet another direction. There's a red outline here. That's not probably a good thing for us. How do we acquire more? Well, let's do arcane research first.
Enables you to learn new spells and acquire new units. The culture and tome you have chosen for your faction determine the initial skills you can unlock through arcane research.
Wayfinder enchantment grants us very fast movement. Okay. No, I think I'd rather try to get some cool gargoyles.
Your empire will research the skill over time using your knowledge income.
Got it.
Once the research is completed, you will choose between 3 new skills.
Okay. Empire development is unavailable for 2 turns. I guess I'm just wondering, why is this... Oh, that's right, because our scouts have the ability to prospect. As long as we end up in a mountain or something else. So if we put you up here, which we probably should have, we'd have been able to prospect. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So I think our turn is done now. That's a lot of stuff, y'all. Let us end the turn. And we are right to the action again. Let's maybe move our scouts first. Trying to click on them. Jesus. It's harder than it looks. Let's see. I'm assuming I can't travel as far if I travel through the mountains. And we prospected and got a lightning sword. Jesus. Strikes target enemy unit, melee base, cool, cool, cool. 7 and 7. Let's take that. And then I guess the hero screen. I'm not sure how to get there. Is it this? Inspect. So we got a new weapon, which by all accounts appears to be stronger than our current weapon. It's a higher tier. It splits up its damage between physical and lightning. So there could potentially be a scenario where this sword is worse than the hammer if we're going up against enemies that have lots of like elemental resistance, especially lightning resistance, I guess. Oh, look at that. We're gaining experience too. So we're going to equip that. I think it's just straight up better.
Here, you can recruit a new hero. Your hero cap increases with each city you own. Local heroes originate from your own realm. Once you have developed your pact with a free city, their experienced heroes will become available to you too.
Okay, so we can't mess with that yet, so I'm not even going to bother delving into that. Perhaps a waste of time. Let's maybe turn... I want to see what this red business is. Let's go over here. Ooh, another enemy there. Some free loot. And there's a small monster den. I'm probably going to make inefficient movements, you know, as we learn to play this game. Oh, there's a monster there. Okay. Well, let's not do that. Let's come here and prospect again. And we got an Amulet of Vitality. Sick. Let's go to the hero screen this time. Now that we know how that works. And we have 3, like, I don't know, like amulet slots. Like miscellaneous slots. So give him an Amulet of Vitality, extra 10 HP. We're currently rocking 110. How do we heal? It's health regeneration of 5. Okay. Well, that's cool. We've already got 2 awesome pieces of loot. I mean, probably pretty basic pieces of loot, but you know what I'm saying. We've discovered an underground passage. An evil presence lingers in these lands. Okay. Maybe this is the infestation and that's what this red is. But I think I'm all moved out, right? So with that, let's end our turn. Oh, that's right. We should make an Arbalister. Let's make an extra Arbalister for our army. Come here and maybe even start planning out our next group of dudes. Or our next buildings. So this gives us even more production and income. Takes a while to build though, huh? This gives us more mana. More production. More cash. Cash appears to be king. It's used for units, income, and city income. So let's maybe get that going next. And let us end the turn. So guys, we've been going for a little over an hour. I'm going to probably do one more turn.
A large amount of Imperium.
And call it.
This represents the influence you have over the world. You can use it to acquire new cities, unlock new empire skills, or speed up city growth.
Okay. Let's click on that.
This is the Empire
Holy crap.
Development Tree. Here you will specialize your empire towards certain playstyles. Increase your empire's affinity to open more options.
Okay.
You will progress toward unlocking your next empire skill every turn, depending on your affinity values.
So we're very
Once
Materium
unlocked,
affinity
you can
focused
spend Imperium to obtain the empire skill.
in general.
Unlike research, the empire skills provide more passive bonuses and activate immediately upon selection.
Okay.
Choosing a tome will alter your affinity,
Ah.
which represents your attunement to specific cosmic forces. It can also be altered by picking a signature skill for your ruler. You will require a large amount of specific affinity to unlock higher tiers of tomes.
Okay. That seems pretty sweet. So right now, the one that we have is Military Engineering. Outpost costs minus 50% less gold and take 1 less turn to build and start with walls. Okay. Is that something we necessarily need right now? I don't know, but maybe I'll unlock it just to... Or is it already unlocked? I think I just spent it. So we're going to want to make use of that by making an outpost eventually, which I'm sure we will. And we're not going to bother too much reading all of that until we...
This city
Oh my
has
God.
grown
Okay.
and gained a new population. Each additional population enables you to expand the city's domain by placing a province improvement.
Okay. This gives food and lumber. This gives a lot of farm and gold. This gives an interesting mix. And that just gives a lot of gold. Okay. Tempted to go with the kind of all-arounder here. And then we've got this here, which just gives a lot of food. But this is all this can ever be. Let's get the food going first with the farm. And that should speed up our population growth and allow us to expand quicker. If I understand it
Every
right.
province has different features, which determine what type of improvement can be built in it.
Okay. So left click on the pen button. They're the province of the city's domain. So obviously we're not going to build an outpost here. Farms lower our satisfaction. But because this place has pastures, that makes it better for farms. Got it. So special tiles on the tile make it better. So this has gold, which would make it a better gold vein. This has iron, which makes it a better production. And this has, I don't know, maybe forests. Okay. Let's come here, get that. A ton of extra food, very good. And then let's go see about this small monster den.
An infestation is close by.
Are these too strong for us?
Armies will be sent from its spawner location to your lands if left unchecked for too long. Destroying them, however, might prove challenging.
Well, it looks like a nearly even match for us. Nature is seldom good or evil. It is hungry, territorial, and protective of its young. Nests and dens such as these are home to various beasts of the wild, whose natural ferocity and power of tooth, claw, or beak may prove more than a match for the sharpest steel. So the infestation right now is sleeping. We don't have to attack them yet. But if we can catch them now, I don't know if them sleeping gives them any kind of debuffs. Destroy an infestation. Okay. Guys. Let me see. I'm going to move over here. Got it. Let's prospect. Damn, this prospect thing seems pretty OP. I'm able to scout and make cash at the same time. More production. Jesus. How is that helping me over here? Hopefully a lot. I just want the one Arbalister for now to round out my army. And then library increases our arcane knowledge income. Okay. We'll probably want that as well. I'm sure we'll want all of this, to be real. Alright, let's get that going. And guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. I know we only got to one battle, but if I keep going, this is going to be a very long video indeed. Oh god, we got another new... Okay. Did I not unlock this already? Anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett. Channel's Goodtalk Gaming. This is Age of Wonders 4. Pick it up if you like off Steam. I'll be making plenty more of these. I'd love to see where this goes. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the slower pace. The tutorialization has helped me learn. Hopefully it helps you learn as well. And you guys come back and we play some more with the army of Lucian the Mole Lord. We're going to smash these spiders in the next episode. Take care, y'all. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.